Addiction is no game. As technology has advanced, video games have become more complex, sophisticated, compelling, and thusly more accessibly used, leading to addiction. And while gaming is a fun form of recreation, some negative consequences from excessive playing can be very serious. They include loss of human-to-human interaction and development of physical and mental health problems.
It discourages physical activity.
And they can be kind of violent, I think.
If you play them too long, it kind of starts to hurt your eyes.
I think if you play too many video games, then being cooped up inside can't be good for you.
It could make people be hermit crabs, I guess.
The negative is that it takes them away from being out in the real world and actually having experiences with other humans, which we kind of evolved to have, so it's kind of like we're going backwards now.
You really take time, you're like kind of wasting time.
The amount of time that you can get sucked into playing video games kind of can kill a social life really fast.
There are also many positives to video games, which are played for enjoyment, relaxation, strategic complexity, and camaraderie.
I think it's a good way to kind of blow off some steam rather than going out and doing something stupid.
Use it as a social networking.
The positive, it's like really fun.
I think it gives you something to do when you're bored, hanging out. It's fun to like solve puzzles and stuff like that.
Something can give you more like a challenge, more like, or maybe instructional thing.
I'm not of the camp that says they're, degrading minds.
But there is a fine line to walk. The enjoyment you get can turn into craving, necessity, and addiction.
Hi, I'm Jeff English, and I've been sober from video games for 12 hours.
Are video games ruining your life?
I would say I'm getting by just fine.
Well, the benefits are endless. There are no negatives.
Turn it on, and it's good to go. It's always fun. It's always the same thing.
Hours on it. I wish I was playing right now.
What part of reality is better than video games?
Could you be doing something better with your life?
No.
And what else would I be doing? I mean, I guess there's probably some things I could have gotten to, but, I'm good.
These interviews are dramatizations, but the truth is not stretched. Addicted gamers do have these problems, or worse. In 2005, a Korean man died after playing a computer game for basically 50 hours straight. He died from heart failure caused by exhaustion. He only began playing the computer game the week prior. Obesity is one of the main negative effects of addiction. They then lead to other psychological effects, including decreased motivation and increased seclusion. To help combat the unforeseen negative effects of video games, we have proposed two solutions. The first would be to encourage the creation of physically interactive video games. There is currently a trend toward these types of games, which was first started by the Nintendo Wii in 2006 and followed by the PlayStation Move and Microsoft Kinect in 2010. These types of games, through the motion-activated controllers, encourage physical activity by making the player's movements integral to the gameplay. This will, however, increase the chance for injury caused by playing the game to oneself, others, or property. It will be recommended that you consult a doctor if your physical health is in question, and a message warning of this will be stated at the beginning of every game.
Hey, Rumi.
Hey.
When I was out today, I got you the Wii.
Oh, thank you.
Something for you to do other than thumb wrestling.
We'll see.
See ya.
The second solution would propose a set of regulations that can be implemented in phases increasing severity. The first phase would be to have an informational campaign seeking to inform parents to the effects of video games can have on children. This information will be distributed through the school system to ensure the message reaches the most vulnerable demographic. The Mayo Clinic has found that children who play video games have lower test scores. If this phase proves unsuccessful in limiting addiction, the second phase will implement time limits on how long you can play video games. Automatic shutoffs will be put into games that limit the continuous playing of games to a set amount of hours in a 24-hour period. These will serve as reminders to people that they should eat and sleep. Research done by the University of Texas has found that addiction can lead to backaches, headaches, carpal tunnel, and joint numbness. If this phase fails, the final and most drastic phase will be implementing an age limit on who can play video games. Just like age limits on drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, and watching rated R movies, an age limit on video games will help protect children from the negative effects of video games.
Alright, here's the verdict. From this day forth, anyone under the age of 18 shall be banned from playing video games. Alright, we got gotta get this guy.
Let's get him. I'm tired of these fools with these video games. Yeah. Hey,
Drop the video game now. Drop it.
video game. Been abolished.
They're illegal.
There,
Go,
there you
illegal.
go. Love this job.
This is for the best. Don't get. Trust me, I know. These are illegal. They're outlawed. They're outlawed. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, come on. It would be hard to enforce a ban on video games, whose use is so widespread and available. A situation similar to prohibition could arise with bootlegging and illegal gaming parlors. It would also be too easy for adults to buy video games for children. To enforce the ban, searches of homes would have to take place. It wouldn't be reasonable or feasible for law enforcement to accomplish this. Rights of privacy guaranteed by the Fourth Amendment would also be violated. In today's society, there is no patience for laziness. We cannot afford to spend valuable hours of our day playing video games. We here on Team Keithstone endorse interactive gaming as a solution to video game addiction. And if you want to keep your significant other, then you will too.